Hello, Earth Managers. Welcome back to Earth Management TV. Today, we're diving into a topic that might surprise you: how deleting your old data, even emails and duplicate photos, can actually have a positive impact on the environment. Stick around to find out how this small change can make a big difference. Full disclosure, this was something I personally struggled with. I went through information overload trying to organize and clean it out. While this process was sometimes frustrating, it feels so much better. Not only is it easier to find things and it feels like my memories are preserved, but deleting and organizing your digital data actually helps to save the Earth. Here's why. When I started this process, I was really overwhelmed. I thought I was a relatively organized person, but it turns out I had accrued a ton of data. Work documents, personal documents, work videos, personal videos, all dating back from 2010. Considering the technology we have today, and with today's social media hype, I can imagine the younger generations have even more. It may seem like a solution to just buy more storage, but as it turns out, that storage comes with a cost that isn't solely financial. Did you know you could have a digital footprint? Let's talk about how. Every email, photo, and document we keep stored online or in our devices contributes to our digital footprint. This footprint comes with an energy cost, as data centers and devices need power to store and process all this information. I thought that storing things online was more efficient, but while it may have reduced the amount of paper we use, that data has to go somewhere. Where does it go? If you're like me, you may understand it mostly as the cloud, but even clouds have to exist somewhere. There are data centers where our information is stored, like engine rooms of the digital world. They need a tremendous amount of electricity to function. In fact, some larger data centers can have as much energy as a small town. By reducing the data we store, we can help decrease the demand for this energy. Now, I can't help but make a slight divergence, as it blew my mind when I found out that cryptocurrency, especially ones like Bitcoin, can have a significant energy consumption and environmental impacts. Here's what I learned. Bitcoin is accrued by a process called mining. Mining involves powerful computers attempting to solve cryptographic puzzles by making numerous calculations per second. The mining hardware consumes a significant amount of electricity to perform these calculations. The person, or should I say computer, that solves this puzzle first gets the credit, making the competition among miners extremely intense, leading to an arms race in computing power. Miners often set up large-scale operations in regions with cheap electricity, sometimes leading to energy consumptions on par with small countries. Much of the energy used in cryptocurrency mining comes from non-renewable sources like coal. In addition, the rapid turnover of mining hardware leads to electronic waste, as older, efficient devices become obsolete and are replaced by newer models. So while cryptocurrency offers unique benefits, especially in terms of financial inclusion, their energy consumption can be substantial and are raising concerns about their environmental impact. Before I researched that, I had no idea cryptocurrency would have that effect on the environment. In a larger but similar scale to our digital footprint, bottom line, it takes energy to store data. Let's take a closer look at the life cycle of data storage. Each piece of data goes through a cycle: creation, storage, and eventually deletion. But here's the catch. Many of us forget the last step. We end up with years of unnecessary information, which continues to consume energy even though we no longer need it. This was a major problem of mine. So many old emails, documents, duplicate photos I had no reason to keep. Why is the reason most of us skip this part? It takes time. Honestly, it took a lot of patience and mental energy to sort through what I wanted to keep and what I thought was irrelevant. If you're still wondering, how does this connect to the environment? Well, the energy used by data centers often comes from fossil fuels, which releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. By reducing our digital clutter, we're indirectly reducing our carbon footprint. Now, let's talk about some practical tips for cleaning up your data and minimizing your digital footprint. First, go through your emails and unsubscribe from newsletters you no longer read. Honestly, that part felt really good, and it's going to lighten up the mass influx of emails we all seem to get on a daily basis. Then, delete old emails and empty your trash bin. This will also feel good. Next, put all your photos and videos in one place and delete duplicates or the ones you no longer need. There are a lot of apps that can help you get rid of them. I personally chose to download everything off the cloud onto my computer and make folders starting with the year, month, date, and the name of the event. Then I backed that up on an external hard drive. So there you have it, folks. Deleting unnecessary data isn't just good for your digital clutter, but it's an eco-friendly choice and can even help you clear out some mental clutter too. By reducing the energy demands of data storage, we can all play a small part in helping the environment. Remember, every bite counts. Yeah, I know that was cheesy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for more tips on going green. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.